Hi, it's actually from AB Sound Advice. Today we are doing a product review of the Gold Note IS-1000. Now the IS-1000 comes in two models. It comes in the model called the Line, and it also comes in a Deluxe. The only difference between the Line and the Deluxe is the Burr Brown chip is in the Deluxe. It uses the PCM 1792A. And in the model in front of us, which is the Line, it comes with the PCM 1796. So it's just, you can have a higher quality DAC if you want, and then you can either buy the one with the standard DAC, or you can buy the Deluxe with the higher quality DAC. So just covering off today, we're doing the IS-1000 line. Now, in this part of the world, they're around the 10K mark, and of course that will variate depending on where you live. This is a truly high-end integrated amplifier, and we'll go, as always, we'll just whiz through some of the specifications first. So as I mentioned, an integrated amplifier, class AB MOSFET. It's 125 watts per channel into 8 ohm, has a phono stage for moving magnet and moving coiled, and they're also developed from their multi-award winning PH10, so their high-end phono stage technologies in here. And as I mentioned before, it has the DAC Burr Brown PCM 1796, and of course you've got the option of upgrading to the Deluxe model. The total distortion is 0.005, and the dampening factor is 100. Noise to signal to noise ratio is 100 dB line, and the digital inputs at 80 dB and phono mm. Booster, 3 adjustable levels and bypassable off, so you can adjust that. We also have a network connectivity by LAN or by Wi-Fi. High quality streaming through Rune Ready. It's MQA, AirPlay, VTuner, Tidal, Qobuz, Deezer, Spotify Connect, and it also supports media servers, Bubble, and all the certified servers that are listed on. Again, if you want all this information, you can duck onto the website. Also, it is supported formats. Again, there's a list forever there, so you can again duck onto the website for that information. Digital inputs, we have a RCA 24-bit to 192. We've got optical Toslink, and we also have USB-A PCM, and we also have formatted FAT and NTFS. We also have analog inputs, which we've got the XLR balanced, and we also have line/phono for moving coil and moving cartridge, moving coil and moving magnet, and we also have a RCA line AV in, and we also have analog outputs, fixed RCA and variable fixed RCAs. We also have an impedance of 500 on the output, 50 ohms, and power consumption is between 100 and 120 or 220 to 240 at 50/60 Hz. Power consumption is between 30 and 400 watt. Max standby is 0.5 watt. And from there we have a dimensions of 430 by 135 by 375 millimeters, and weighs in at 18 kg, and in a box 23, and a remote control multifunctional remote is included. And as I mentioned before, the IS-1000 is at 125 watts per channel with the audiophile DAC, and again you can upgrade to the Deluxe if you wish. Now, this is a fantastic integrated amp. I've had this for a while. I've been powering the Audiophysic Midex and a whole range of speakers off this, and I've absolutely enjoyed this unit. You can see here we have a digital display, comes with a full function remote, and you push the remote control. You can choose the XLRs. RCA1, I've set it to phono moving coil because I've had a turntable with a moving coil attached to it. Standard RCA, TOS1, TOS2, TOS3. You've got your coaxial input, and then of course the network, and through the network, through the app, And I'll be honest, the app is a fantastic app. I use it all the time, and it is just a fantastic unit. I mean, the weight of this thing, and also let's just have a look at the quality. You can see here, look at the build quality, solid, massive. You look at the inside there, it's just, if you can see that coil in there, look at the size of that power. It really is well constructed. And we'll come around the back while we're in here, and you can, as we mentioned before, we've got our inputs. You can see here your XLRs. You can see your RCA1 for phono. You can see RCA2, variable output. If you want to put a power amp on, fixed output, then you can see TOS1. You can see that's removed because I've been using this. TOS2, TOS3, coaxial, Ethernet, USB, outputs for your speakers, power switch on and off, and of course a trigger to turn on a power amp if you do add one. And let's get right into it. So the IS-1000 from Gold Note, I've had this, as I said, it must be a good 4 to 5 months now. I've been using this as my amplifier, and I must say it has grown on me again. Italian made product. The build quality is just sensational. It really, and sound. Well, you know, this is an interesting one. I mean, I need to be a little careful where I go here because as much as I love this amplifier, I also love valve technology as well. So it's always a difficult situation when you're faced with which way do you go. But for a standalone amplifier, there really wouldn't be anything that comes near this. And I mean, if you actually just look, these guys have got over 20 years of research have gone into this unit. What makes this amplifier truly special? It's not only a Class A, B amplifier. You've got DAC built in, preamp for your phono stage. It's effectively in a high resolution streamer. So you don't need to buy anything else. You can buy a unit like this and you're pretty well right up there. You can add your turntable to it. If you've got a CD player, you can add that. You don't need to have a DAC. You just download their app onto your phone or your iPad or whatever device you're using, and you're up and running. And the sound is just, it really is a very smooth, very warm. I mean, I've played with a lot of amplifiers over my career, and I've played with some pretty serious amps right through my life, and this sits up there right in the top 10 for me. I mean, it would be very hard to say anything negative about this amplifier. I mean, even just the finishings, the layout, the little digital display is very cool, but it is a really fantastic amplifier. And if you're looking for a one solution, what makes this so unique, you can buy this and you've got your, as I said before, you've got your Class AB amplifier, DAC built-in high-end phono stage. So you've got thousands of dollars worth of stuff in this already. And as I said, this thing retails in our part of the world for around the 10K mark. By the time you buy an amp, and you spend $3,000 or $4,000 on an amp, then you spend $3,000 or $4,000, maybe $2,000 or $3,000 on a DAC, then you spend another couple of $1,000 on a phono stage. All of a sudden, you know, you've also got a stack now that started going higher than this. This unit just wraps it all up in one hit. Having those digital inputs means you can put your television through it, or if you're using digital TV or other items like Apple TV or any Google TV and those sorts of things, you can just plug it in the back, run it through your system. Having that variable output you can use for a subwoofer. Or you can use it to add a power amp to it. So, no, I'm very, very happy. Again, as you know, I've said before, how would I rate it? 1 to 10 or 1 to 5. Do I want to give it back? No. Do I love the sound of this thing? Yes, I do. As I said, it's sitting in my top 10. It would be, and even in my top 10, if I think about it, if you narrow that down to your top 5 favourite amplifiers that I like, it could even be pretty well sitting in that top 5 as well, because over my career I have narrowed things down to a few pieces, and this thing sneaked into that list. And anybody buying something like this, you wouldn't be disappointed. And it's got a truckload of power, And again, what I love about it too is that if you want to add a power amp later on, it's not a waste because it's a fantastic preamp. It could be used as a high-end preamp or a high-end integrated amp. So it gives you the options, and I like it when brands do that. Because again, you fall in love with something like this, you might later on want to add more power to it, just add a bigger power amp. And then for the DAC side of things, well, there'll be updates. You can do all the normal things through that. And as I said, the build quality is sensational. They really, again, Goldnote do an amazing job in their build quality, sound quality, just the total construction. Very, very impressed. So if you're looking to buy yourself a truly high-end integrated amplifier, I'd put the Goldnote IS-1000 on your list. And I really do feel that you really wouldn't need anything else. This just ticks all the boxes off. And as I said before, it's actually really hard to find something at this level of quality with everything built in. I mean, it really just is a one solution high-end amplifier with all the bits that you need. So from my perspective, again, big tick to Goldnote. If you'd like to find out more information about this IS-1000, you can duck onto hifihq.co.nz for New Zealand or hifihq.com.au for Australia, or you just duck onto Goldnote international site and look up the IS-1000. So I hope you've enjoyed today's review. As I said, my reviews are a little different. I mean, I really just like to share my experience. And again, playing in this industry for 42 years, this is sitting in my top 5, top 10 list. And wow, 10 out of 10 to the guys at Goldnote. And again, thank you for tuning into AB Sound Advice, and we'll see you next time.